Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Today we're going to talk about the Bold N1. So the Bold N1 was released in September 2019. It actually had some of the best specs that we've seen on a phone for about $250. And honestly, it kind of blew my mind away, which is one of the reasons I wanted to get it. Now, this phone does feature an AMOLED display panel at 6.4 inches. It has some really nice button placement. You get the textured power button on the bottom, and right above it, you get the volume switches right above that. Now, what's really cool is for right-handed users, these are actually fixated in the position where you are most prone to grab the phone, and it's giving you a really nice ease of use. Me as a left-handed user, it's still really nice because I can reach around with my fingers and get all three buttons and still have access to the front-facing fingerprint in display sensor, which is pretty accurate. I didn't have any issues with it. A lot of people did experience a few issues with the pop-up selfie camera mechanism on this phone, which is going to give you a motorized selfie camera, which you'll be able to get a wide angle. And you can see right here, it's giving me a really wide angle. And inside of this camera module, you are getting night mode, HDR, video mode, as well as a 96 megapixel camera when the software patches it together when the photo is all finished and tailored. Now, they do offer really nice panorama mode on the camera. You are getting a beautiful body on this phone. This has a really nice just glass body on it, all metal around it, and the design factor is one of the most really thought out, put together devices that you can put your hands on. At 6.4 inches, the screen is plentiful and it's offering a generous 403 pixels per inch. You are getting a 12 nanometer processing chip, which is well capable of competing with some of its counterparts. Now, the Snapdragon it's not a Snapdragon, but it's a Helio chip, which is a MT6771V Helio P70. Now, you're getting a generous protective glass on the front, which is Corning Gorilla Glass, which is going to basically be really strong for durability and drops. You're also getting a really nice AMOLED display, which is going to be 1080 by 2340 pixels as well. It comes in this phenomenal color, which is raven black. When put into the light, offers a really nice rainbow reflection. You also are paying less than $250, and this phone has been reduced to $199 US. It does offer one of the most astonishing and surprising storage options of 128 gigabytes of internal storage. And paired along with it, you are getting an additional 4 gigabytes to be partnered with that tremendously large amount of storage. On top of that, they do offer you a 16 megapixel main camera with a 5 megapixel depth sensor for when you want to get some really nice portraits on the front and on the rear. Now, just to top it all off, they did include a really nice fast charging at 10 watts with the wireless charging feature. On top of that, you are getting a really good battery, which will at least last you a full day. It's a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, and it does last pretty decent, although it's not the best in class. Now, there were a lot of people telling me that they experienced some issues with this device. However, my device is in perfect mint condition with not really any problems with it. Now, that's about the most of my problems, is that noise that I'm getting. When I flip the pop-up selfie camera, you can hear a little bit of mechanical strain, but other than that, there's no issues with my device. Now, I do have a software update on this device, and it is giving me the latest security software, which was being released as the Bold minor system stability improvement and overall security patches to protect your device and overall software. Now, I did like the fact that you are able to use this device on Metro by T-Mobile and Cricket, which are the two networks that I actually have service with, and I didn't have any issues with the 4G LTE networks on top of that. Now, when it came to the overall impressions and my thoughts on this device, I did find that I was able to get some really nice shots with the cameras that they did have to offer. I also did have a nice user experience. It was really stock Android. You were getting things like lift to wake. Also, you do get flip to silence and a whole cool, also some features that were inside of here to make your experience a lot better. I did like the fact that you do get screen recorder, a night light to help you protect your eyes, battery saver, which is really cool. And inside of the settings option, you get navigation bars to mess around with to change your overall experience and make it more user friendly. Now, on top of that, they did offer some really nice security features, such as the in-display fingerprint sensor. Although it's not the most secure in the world, it will get the job done, and you can actually access your banking apps with that security feature. And unless my hand was wet, it usually worked every single time I was using it. Now, I was on the January 20 security patch at the time of this recording, but when we go into the software and we update the device, you will notice that we will be getting updated to a more recent security software. So I'm going to go ahead and reset the device and set that up. And it does say Bold N1. I do hope Bold N1 continues to support this device. It has been one of my favorite devices so far of 2019 and 2020. Some of my favorite features that I like about this phone are the camera, which is really a wide angle that it's offering. You're getting that wireless charging feature with this phone. The build of this phone is actually really phenomenal, and it has a really premium weight and feel in the hand. Also, the screen is really beautiful, as well as it's also an AMOLED panel with Gorilla Glass 5 on the back and front for really great protection overall. Now, one of the things that Bold could do is release Android software as they promised when I first bought it, and just update this device to the Android 10, and that's it. I'll be happy, and end of story. I think this device will be perfect with Android 10, but if it didn't get Android 10, I'd still be happy with it. I do think this is a really nice device, and Blue isn't really known for updating their devices that much, but they did promise to do so when they initially released the device, so I would be happy if they did fulfill that promise. But I know Blue is working on some new smartphones as well as Bold, and hopefully they do a follow-up or help us get some updates for this phenomenal device that we already do have. You can see that glare on the back of there. It looks really cool. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Let me know how long you've had your Blue Bold N1 and what you like about it. Now, some of the things I like about the Blue Bold N1 are that AMOLED display screen, the size of it, and the fact that it has Type-C charging, wireless charging, and really phenomenal cameras for about $200. If you didn't know, they actually reduced the price to $200, so I'll be leaving a link down below, and you can get this on the Bold M1 website or my Amazon affiliate link as well. But if you found this video helpful in any way possible, let me know in the comment section down below, because I plan on using this device, and I hope Blue plans on updating their software on this really cool device. But if you did find this helpful, let me know in the comment section. But it's your boy Serrano. I appreciate you 100%, And as always, make sure you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending where you are, have a great night. But it's your boy Serrano, and I'll check you guys on the next video. Peace.